Thanks be to God. Well, just a quick thought from 1 Thessalonians 1:6. It says that you became imitators of us. And I love that phrase at the very beginning when he's addressing them. He talks about remembering before our God your work of faith, your labor of love, and your steadfastness of hope in the Lord Jesus Christ. Those are things that they probably saw in Paul and his companions and were imitating. And it was because the Thessalonians were imitating St. Paul and his companions that their faith had gone everywhere, that they had turned from idols and that others were doing the same to follow the living God. And it raises this question for us, who are we following? Are we following people that exemplify those three characteristics that Paul describes at the beginning of the chapter? Those who we choose to follow can and often do dictate the outcome of our ministry. So what are we looking for in a coach or in a mentor? Someone who is just a little bit further along than we are. So let's take time to consider the gospel impact that we want to have. And let's take time to consider those who emulate it. And this morning is the feast day for St. Alban, who's the first martyr in Britain. And so if we can't find anybody here living on the earth, let's look to the saints of old as people who emulate the gospel and the way that it was proclaimed that we too follow. Let's take a moment to be silent before the Lord, and then we'll pray together the Benedictus.